nights ago we had a windstorm, and it's still pretty breezy out here, but we did have a casualty on the farm. Our hoop house that we just built earlier this summer just didn't withstand the wind. It got all bent up, the frame, not the best made material in the world, not all bent up, and so she's a goner. She's a goner. So we're going to take this down and try to rebuild another hoop house using cattle panels. So that is the plan anyway, so let's get started. So what we've decided to do is to keep the existing frame up as much as it's bent, but it's keeping the shape of the kind of outer covering of the hoop house. So what we're doing is we are actually lining the inside with this cattle panel, and then we're going to structurally kind of shore it up along the sides and along the front here, just to make sure that it gives a little more stability. But already, just with this one cattle panel up that we put in, it feels a lot sturdier. Side to side, needs a little bit of bracing. So far, so good. It's cold and windy. For this project, we used 16-foot cattle panels, and it was kind of a chore. You had to weave them through the frame, the existing frame, and then kind of tuck them under the bottom bar so you had something to tie down to. And I would say conservatively, we used about 1 billion of these metal stainless steel wire ties, these zip ties. But they work great. We were able to tie the cattle panels together and tie it to the frame. And it gave it a lot of rigidity, a lot of strength, and we were very pleased with how that worked out. You may notice the frame is still kind of going from side to side. That's because we haven't really solidified the base yet. We're just kind of concentrating right now on getting the cattle panels in and the shape correct. And hey, look, more wire ties. Literally, like 1 billion of them. I'm not joking, like 1 billion. All right, maybe I'm joking a little, but it was a lot. The 16-foot cattle panels weren't quite long enough to reach to the very end of the frame, so we had to get some smaller pieces to finish it out on each side. And we did the opposite for every other one. So if there was a smaller piece on the left side for one side, on the very next panel, there would be a smaller one on the right side. So we didn't have all the smaller pieces on one side, just to keep it a little more sturdy. And at least that was our thinking. Will it work or not? I don't know. Yeah. And as I'm going through this footage, I just realized that we didn't do it every other one. The one we just finished, the short piece was on the left side there, and then this very next piece looks like the short one is also on the left side. So I lied to you, because I'm a liar, or we just weren't paying attention in this particular instance. But for the most part, we did kind of try to go opposite one another with the panels. Sorry about that. And as you can see on this next one, we are doing we're starting this panel on the opposite side that we did the other one. So I'm just kind of a liar, just a little bit. And guys, if you don't know the magic that is these stainless steel zip ties, they are amazing. Love them to death. Definitely giving more rigidity. For sure.
It'll make it stiffer too.
Now it's the moment of truth, putting the cover back on, just making sure it fits, and it looks like it does. One of the last things we had to do was to get all these Velcro loops back onto the existing frame, and it seems like there was just as many of these as there were the metal wire ties, so about 1 billion, give or take.
Yeah.
About 1 billion. And there's Dad checking out my work. I think he's satisfied. Yeah. Oh, there it is, all done. Unbelievable. This is a 1-day project.
Started at about 11:30.
Yeah. We got the materials around 10. I started around 11.
And I did too.
Yeah. Dad did a great job. We got this done in 1 day, which is usually, and we did it correctly too, which is not our move. But here we are. Look at that.
Yeah,
Fixed.
hopefully the cattle panels will give it a little more rigidity.
Yeah. And we'll probably shore up a little more of this with
More of the
maybe,
wire.
yeah, maybe more of these, but we'll see. But yeah, it's up. Fixed. Fixed.
As long as the wind doesn't blow it away.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Yeah, we're done for the day. So it's been about 3 weeks. Since. Shut up. So it's been about 3 weeks since we shot that footage that you just saw, and we've had significantly higher winds. Shut up. We've had significantly higher winds than what originally tore this down, and it is looking great. Let's take a look inside. Oh yeah. So this is where we're going to store our hay for our wethers and our bucks over there. But overall, very happy with this cattle panel solution. Like I said, we've had much higher winds the last couple weeks than we had when this thing blew over. You could see the frame kind of all bent up, but these cattle panels are doing a real good job. We reinforced the bottoms, all along the bottoms and the corners, and it's working out. It's working out real well. I'm glad we decided to keep the frame that came with it, just so it would retain its shape a little bit. But overall, very happy, very pleased with how this turned out. I think next time, if we have a hoop house, like a second hoop house, we'll just do the cattle panel to start out with. But very happy. Very happy.